Yo, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Turn My City Up podcast. First off, I want to say thank you guys for the support on the last video. Got over 300 views on that video. That's love. I've been away from YouTube. I haven't been consistent like the past couple years or whatever, but that's my highest view video in a minute, but that shows, I got to stay consistent and keep doing what I'm doing. People want to hear what I have to say, what I have to talk about, what I have to report, since people want to call me, a reporter these days. So first, I want to get into let's talk about Summer League. Let's talk about Wemby, BMiller, Scoot. All of them to me looked, I'll say Scoot looked amazing before, he hurt his shoulder. He clearly already off rip. He's going to be able to get to the rim whenever he wants to. He like his strength and his athleticism is the truth. There's nothing overrated about that. I would still say, obviously, what most people are going to say. Same how people say about Ja Morant when Ja Morant came into the league. That jumper is going to need some work, because once teams and coaches figure out to cut them off, maybe like build a wall, whatever the case is. Maybe some coaches will throw a zone at him. He's gonna have to be able to hit a jumper. I'm asking me too. A lot of people always think that just means a three. For me, it's just like you hit up like a pull up, pull up midi, so you don't have to get all the way to the rim. That midi usually is always there. It's a soft spot, and most defenses. He get that, he good money. That's all still what, I want Ja to do. Ja got that nice floater, but, Scoot got a nice one too. But yeah, a pull up jumper, and, be able to hit a 3-2 will help him a lot. You guys know my favorite prospect in this draft has been, Brandon Miller. For me, I'm a guy, I'm a big like skills guy, where like I like to see, can you really shoot the ball? Can you handle the ball? To me, that just tells me like you work on your craft. You're in the gym all the time, like you in the lab for real. And those usually my favorite players. A lot of guys are here of just athleticism and just they're big and faster than majority of their peers. And that can give you an edge too. But I think you need more than that when you get to the NBA. But yeah, he has like all of that, bro. He puts it together. I feel like he's gonna already be able to create the looks that he wants. All he gotta do is knock him down. Like even the other day, him versus Wemby in their game in the summer league the other day. I thought Brandon was missing a lot of good looks, good open shots. There was a play where he, he hit Wemby with a nice move. The handle's there. Like obviously people been comparing him to Paul George, and he's said Paul George is his GOAT. You can see it in his game. You guys know Paul George is one of my favorite players ever, because like I said, I love guys where it's just like you look at them and you're just looking at the skill set and you're like, that's work. That's them being in the gym, and they love the game. You can tell when they're that skilled. Most of all my favorite players are like that, so I always lean towards guys like that. I think he's gonna be really good. I know people our criticism for him is his athleticism isn't as good. When people compare him, Paul George's athleticism was crazy at a point, before his gruesome injury. Brandon doesn't have that type of athleticism, but he has enough to where, like I said, it doesn't. To me, I'm always gonna go with the skills anyways over the athleticism. You need some athleticism, but I think the skill set to me is always the most important to me. Then Wemby, I know a lot of people are. I didn't see anything out of Wemby that I was surprised by. Obviously, he's gonna be an impact on defense immediately, right away. You could already see it. Obviously, the offense is gonna need some work. Obviously, we're gonna do the whole. Probably people are gonna get tired of hearing it, but obviously, yes, he's gonna have to get stronger, which he knows. Like, I feel like some of them layups he missed in his game the other day. His summer league debut was. I think some of that was because of strength. I feel like he got bumped off and then made him alter his shots at the rim. But that's something he'll get there. He'll get on them NBA routines and NBA diets and all that stuff like that. He'll get bigger, strong. He's gonna be a problem. I will say this about players of his height that can dribble for real like that. So that goes for like him, Chet, Bol Bol. who I'm gonna get into, like guys like that of mold. Um, I feel like always, even though they can dribble, there should be a point where they feel they're not trying to do too much. Because if they're not trying to do too, I'm wearing my other glasses. Damn, this shit got stuck. But I feel like don't try to do too much because at the end of the day, those guys are still ridiculously tall, which is going to be a little easier for smaller people to rip the ball from you and mess with your handle. Like that's why when they always compare these guys to KD, like I'm not a guy. I don't really care about the comparison. I don't think it's bad or wrong or none of that, or it's necessarily good. I don't really care. But one thing when you watch KD, you see he's not wasting like no movements. To me, like he's getting to his spots. He's not over dribbling. Because when you over dribble, like I said, I think at that size, like it's easier for you to get ripped or lose your handle. Like it's small. It's gonna be smaller guys on you majority of the time. That's Rip trying to reach at the ball, rip the ball away, and it makes it harder when you're that tall, bro. When you're that tall, like your handle's not gonna be as tight. It's still gonna be great, but it's tough when you're that tall, bro. So I would just say, he just get to his spots, like I said. Guys like that, Chet, like all of them I name, nobody's gonna bother their shot unless they guarding each other. But even then, like it's still gonna be hard to consistently bother their shots. So just get to your spots and rise and finish. Keep working on that strength. Chet, you guys already see the other day, yesterday actually. Chet looked a lot stronger than he did, when he came into the last year for summer league or whatever. So I don't think it's nothing, nothing to be like alarmed about. That's just, to me, is like just strength. Like a lot of guys, especially like bigs. Even though I don't really consider Wemby a big. He's just like a big old wing to me, but offenses, you're not just gonna come away on offense and already know how to, score that well off rip most of the time in this league. So, yeah, but like I said, all three of them look good to me though. Like I know people are like trying to slander these kids off rip if they're not what's called like trying to get likes and retweets, but I didn't see a need for any of that for guys like that. Now I want to get into this. Obviously, you guys know I'm a Suns fan. I got to get into our guys. Our rookie Tumani Kamara. I just feel like I'd be butchering his name. I just calling him Too Many Buckets because I think that's how he has his at name, which is a play off his name. He looked really good. His first game was a 20 points, 8 rebounds. He looked really good yesterday. Really good. Like he knows where to be on the court. He knows when to cut. He looks like he's already a very good rebounder. That 3-ball looked better than I expected. If he can knock that down and do all the things I already think he's good at, it's up. And I really think he can guard some bigs, and then he could really switch out on perimeter and really guard. I see why they like that kid. I see why the Suns gave him, that fully guaranteed contract or whatever. So, yeah, he impressed. Goodwin did too. He went out with an injury, but I think they were just being precautious. I think his knee was sore or something like that. Dude, we got back in the Beal trade. It came from Washington. I talked to a few Washington fans too. They said he's actually like really good. Like he's a good player. Like they were actually mad that they felt like he didn't need it to be thrown into that deal. But so it looks like we might have got a steal on top of already getting a steal, for trading Chris and Landry for Beal. That was a steal in itself. But he looked really good too before he went out that game. So that was very exciting because both of them might actually get some good minutes this year for real. And both of them, if they're keep developing and progressing during the season, they might get some playoff run. So I will say my thing with the Suns I'm really happy about is how athletic and how long the team has gotten this summer because we've been lacking that for the last couple years. We've been lacking that badly. Which is going to lead me into now the Bol Bol situation. I tweeted out because I already had known. The Suns tried to get Bol Bol. I think we tried to trade like a couple seconds or something from the Magic or whatever. Obviously, that didn't work out, whatever. But the Magic ended up releasing him anyways. So now, obviously, we was already trying to get him. Bol Bol's worked out with KD already. You guys see, I posted that on Twitter, and that picture went crazy on Twitter, bro. It has like 100,000 views, I think. It has more than that now, actually. Way more than that now, but it's just it's funny because it's people in there like I posted that for a reason because I was obviously doing the whole reporting thing, doing the whole sources thing that I'm gonna start doing now, where I'm telling people like, it's most likely like Bol Bol's on the way here, man. We want him. I think we're gonna, if we haven't already made a roster spot for him, one's coming. Probably gonna work out a deal. He's been working out with KD. But it's funny though because that picture it's like the pictures of Paul George and Karl Anthony Towns is like behind him, and then in the back on the other side of the court, it's like I don't even know who the other person is. And everybody keeps saying it's Terrence Ross. I don't know who that is, bro. I really don't know who it is. I ain't gonna lie to you. It looked like it is Terrence Ross, but a lot of people are confused because they're like, Terrence Ross is not even on the roster. Maybe he will. I don't know. Maybe he will be. I don't know who that is, bro. I can't tell you. I'm gonna have to ask now because now I'm curious. But you can see it's clearly Bol Bol and KD in the back getting the work in, like I said. So I posted that because people think I just be saying stuff. Like I'm not one of those dudes that's just tweeting for clout or whatever. I'm actually doing this because I was kind of, I don't want to say pushed to, but told to because this is what I want to do. Like in terms of content creation and the sports talk and all that. So use your resources, use your connections. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I've been being told by other content creators. So I'm just starting to do my part, trying to blow up and trying to, make this, my career too. So yeah, the Bol Bol thing is dope because, like I said, the Suns have got a lot more long, a lot more athletic. Like I said in the last video, like the length we have, like Yuta and Keita Bates Diop, KD, Shabazz Metu, Ayton, now Bol Bol, my boy Eubanks is hit like, dude, this is a lot of athleticism and length that the Suns have. We've been missing that bad. I just feel like teams it was kind of easier for us to just get bullied and they just jumping over us. It was hard for us to rebound. I think rebounding is not going to be a problem for us anymore. Thank God, because rebounding has been terrible for us the last couple of years. It's been bad. It's like if Ayton wasn't just being super dominant on the glass, we were getting killed on the glass. It just felt like so. There's a lot of guys right there with length that can really rebound and help in that aspect. So I love that. Another thing is people are still doing. I keep coming here with this. People are still doing the whole Ayton thing where they think Ayton's not getting traded. Well, let me just say this. As of right now, Ayton's not getting traded, bro. Everybody within the Suns have basically agreed the packages that they're getting is just better to keep Ayton. That don't mean stuff can't change right now, bro. It's just not happening. I don't see it happening because I don't see the packages changing. Let something crazy happen. What's gonna change people's mind about what they want to give up for us to get Ayton right now? What's gonna change their mind before the season starts? And I know some people are like, oh, maybe he'll get traded at the deadline. I think that discussion, we'll see what happens when the season starts. If he's locked in the season and he's he likes his role and he loves Vogel and the team loves Carl, and he's happy and he feels appreciated, which I think that's mostly what it is because he has his money. I think now it's just about being appreciated and him being locked in and whatever and being and agreeing to what his role is, what they tell him his role is. So, but bro, I know they've had talks where it's multi-team thing, and the Suns were gonna get back. I heard PJ, I think it was PJ Plumlee and Tim Hardaway or something like that. It was something like that. You guys know those guys are they're on different teams. I know it was a lot of teams involved, but yeah, the Ayton thing, bro. Like I said, people just leave that alone. And the last thing I want to talk about, just real quick, I need the Dame thing to hurry up so people can stop talking about the Dame thing because it's been going on all summer. If I'm Portland too, after me too, just me personally, just watching that Portland summer league game. Scoot is the truth. Shaedon Sharpe is the truth. He's one of my favorite players in the league. Shaedon Sharpe is the truth. He played high school basketball here in Arizona. He's the truth. Then they got Ant Simon still. All three of those guys deserve to play and get, real what's called minutes. If Dame's there, the minutes are not going to be the same. The development's not going to be the same. They need to move him. Even if he didn't ask, I don't know, bro, if he asked or not. They reported he has asked out. It don't matter. If he asked or not, if I'm Portland, I'm moving him anyways. I think it's just better for him and better for them. Regardless if he agrees with it or not, I'm moving him. Let's get it over with, man. Send him to Miami if y'all want to send him to Miami, whatever. But maybe they don't want to send him there. But hopefully, I know people want to do that. Oh, do right by him, send him where you want to go because you're so loyal to them. But I'm not. I don't get too mad if teams, try to do what's best for them too. But just get him out of there, bro. I want to watch Scoot and Shaden Sharp, bro. I don't want him there. No disrespect, but I don't want him there. So I'm gonna end it with that. My last message: stop, over slander these kids and trying to slander these kids so early in the summer league, bro. It's weird, especially some of you grown men. It's not that serious. Let these kids grow, let them develop. That's their first taste of NBA action. Give them some time, some years to, slowly progress and, just let them grow, bro. Stop being weird. I'll leave it there. Appreciate everyone watching this video. I'm gonna start doing more videos too. Like when I hear stuff and I tweet it out, I'll start doing like more podcasts and talk about a little more of what I'm hearing and give y'all the scoop, quote unquote. But I'm gonna leave it there. Appreciate y'all. I'm out.